Solo, A Star Wars Story, is the movie about Han Solo's origin, a movie that no one wanted to see, but we got anyway. Basically, the actor playing Han Solo is Alden Ehrenreich, and to be fair to the guy, is better than I expected, in the role. I didn't think much of him from the trailers. I didn't think he looked much like Harrison Ford. I mean, it was hard on the guy, really, because he's stepping into the role of an iconic character, played by an iconic, legendary actor, and it's hard. But in my opinion, it was good, and I'm in the camp of I never wanted to see a Solo movie. I didn't see the point of a Solo movie. I just felt, it was pretty young in A New Hope. You heard about some things he'd done in the past, and during the original trilogy, and let's just keep it that way, as like myths and legends. You didn't have to see it, and basically this is the film that shows you how he became this legend in a way. It shows a lot of things that I never thought I wanted to see, but when I was actually watching the film, seeing him, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I was enjoying it. There's a lot in this film that I didn't like. There's a lot wrong with the film. Basically, the plot is he joins a gang of smugglers who have to retrieve an item for Paul Bettany's crime boss, and along the way he meets certain characters and picks up certain things that become a part of the Han Solo character, and that's basically the plot. It's probably the most straightforward Star Wars film that there is, and probably the most predictable plot-wise as well. You can kind of guess most things that's going to happen. But the supporting cast is pretty good. Paul Bettany, he's pretty good in the role of the crime boss. I forgot the crime boss's name. I'm a bit rubbish with, I need to see this film a couple more times. I'm a bit rubbish with names, Star Wars names. I have to get in, watch the film a few more times and stuff. But he's good in that role, and it was an hard role because the role he plays, the crime boss, was originally going to be played by Kenneth Michael Williams, but then circumstances, took him out of the role and brought Paul Bettany in. So he's decent. Woody Harrelson, I really like him in this movie. He plays Beckett, and he's the head of a smuggler gang and kind of Han Solo's mentor. And I really like his character. And I like Woody Harrelson, and he's played really well. He fits the role. You hear some things about what he's done, and it's like little Easter eggs here and there. It's like, things like that. But yeah, I really liked his character. Chewbacca was brilliant. He did a lot in this film, and I was really pleased after, he's pretty much of a no-show in The Last Jedi. So they kind of made up for Chewbacca's role in this, and I did like it. Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian, yeah, really good. He's got a swagger, he's got charm, he's suave, he's everything what you expect in a younger Lando Calrissian, and I enjoyed his character. And even Emilia Clarke, she's not the greatest actress. She's okay. She's okay in Game of Thrones, but in other things that I've seen her in, especially like the Terminator Genesis movie, she wasn't that good. But in this, she's pretty decent, and she plays the Han Solo love interest, someone from his past called Kira, and the character's okay as well. So like I said, there's things in this film that I liked. I enjoyed the movie more than I thought I was gonna. It flew by. A lot of the action set pieces are really enjoyable to watch, but there's also a lot of downside to this film as well. Now, the backstory for this film is obviously like Lord and Miller were the original directors, and they filmed pretty much the majority of the film. Kathleen Kennedy didn't like it, so she shit-canned them and got Ron Howard to replace them, which is a fair trade-off. He's an Oscar-winning director, and I think if you go by our news stories and that, they had to film like over 80 or 90% of the film, reshoot it, So basically, it's a new film. That's why Paul Bettany's character is brought into it, because Kenneth Michael Williams' character was the original one, but he couldn't come back for the reshoots. So then they just replaced the actor. And I don't know if it would be interesting to see what sort of film they did, but for the short amount of time that Ron Howard had to film this, he has made a decent movie, you know, a decent Star Wars film in a way. But like I said, with many flaws. Now, Tandy Newton is in this movie, and you know, I was really looking forward to her character after watching her on Westworld. She's a badass character in that, and I was like, oh, I hope she's like going to be a badass character in this. And she is a badass character in this movie for the 10 minutes of screen time that she's got. So that disappointed me. And yeah, the smuggler. I'm not going to delve much into spoiler territory. I'm just going to like skirt around it. But you know, the smuggler group that he joined, the gang, you know, led by Woody Harrelson, that Han Solo joins. It kind of gets, you know. You don't see much of the. You see like an introduction to the other characters in the gang, and you start liking them, including Tandy Newton. And there's another one voiced by Jon Favreau called Rio, and you know, you're liking them, and then they're like got this 10-minute screen time. So I was disappointed with how short of screen time these characters got, because I was starting to like them. And I also, I'm not going to tell you how he got it, but I don't like how they tell you the origin of Han Solo's name. It's like, why does it need an origin? Why can't it just be his name? You know, basically, why can't Solo just be his surname? Why does it need? Why does it need an origin? Why does it need a reason to get that? It just, if you see the film, you'll know what I'm on about, and it just, I didn't like it at all. And then there was I can't remember its full name, but I think L3 or LV, the droid. Really didn't like that droid. It just banging on about, you know, equal rights for droids, and it's like, what the hell? I couldn't tell if this was like a jokey droid or it was being serious, but really didn't like that character. Yeah, there's a few things what, you know, there's certain lines here and there. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie more than I expected, but I'm still in the camp of we didn't need this movie, and we could have had something else. I would have much preferred like a Boba Fett or an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. I really want an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, but I want to see new things as well. You know, like things what happen way in the past, like a Knights of the Old Republic movie or something like that. But yeah, there's a cameo of a certain character towards the end of the movie. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I'm sure you've read it now in, you know, spoiler things or newspapers or news articles, YouTube videos, whatever, because it's out there now who the cameo is. And I did actually enjoy that cameo, and I'm interested to see where it goes with this character in future films, you know, in future anthology films. So yeah, it's a decent movie. It's not a great movie. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I think I enjoyed it more than The Last Jedi. It felt much more like a Star Wars movie than The Last Jedi did, and I felt it treated the original trilogy characters with a lot more respect than The Last Jedi did. But yeah, like I said, I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm still in the camp of we don't really need this movie. We could have had something else, but it's decent. So I'm going to give it a rating of C. Yeah, you know, it's not the greatest movie. I had a lot more fun with this movie than I did with The Last Jedi, so that's all I'm happy with. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys, what did you think of Solo, A Star Wars Story? What was your favourite parts of the movie? Like and share my channel, guys, and remember, stay heroic.